Hello, Potato! So Disneyland has announced the reopening next month, in April. Next month from when I'm recording this. And it would be awesome to go. I mean, I think we're still a little premature. I mean, not everybody's gotten the vaccination yet. I certainly haven't. But it's nice that they're looking to open. Things are improving. We may get back to something more like the old normal and less like the normal we've had for the last year sometime this year, which is nice. And I would really love to go during this first period. They're gonna have like 25% maximum occupancy. Can you imagine how awesome it would be to go to Disneyland with only 25% occupancy? It would probably feel an awful lot like one of those VIP kind of things. You'd have like basically no lines, and I'm sure that, you know, some things won't be going on, like parades won't be happening and stuff, and the fireworks aren't going to be happening. But, you know, imagine being able to just... If you've ever gone first thing in the morning, like the early opening, like going in like an hour early or 2 hours early, and just be able to just run up and run through the queue at Indiana Jones and get on the ride. Imagine that, but like the whole day for the whole park. That would be awesome. But we're not there yet, and honestly, I don't know. I don't think we'll manage it, because it's not just the expense of getting down there, it's having to stay somewhere, and that's where things really start to add up unless you want to stay in a complete rat trap. And as I don't do episodes of Another Dirty Room on this channel, I'd rather not stay in a rat trap, nor do I want to turn around and make the 8-hour drive back. I know there are people who do this. I know people who've been doing this just to go to downtown Disney and come back. I don't know that I'm one of those people. I don't know that I'm not one of those people. I didn't think I'd be one of those people that sits out in front of the store at 2 in the morning to buy a Mickey Mouse plush, and yet it turns out I am, so who knows. But for now, the park still isn't open. But that doesn't mean we can't bring a little bit of the park home to us. And that's what we'll look at this week, is stuff that is parks merchandise that is relatively recent releases, or at least promotions. And the first thing is going to be some coasters, because why not? Why not coasters? Now recently, Disney, Shop Disney, I'm guessing probably at the Florida parks and probably World of Disney down in Anaheim, released a whole line of stuff of this collaboration with Jared Maruyama, who is an artist I'm not otherwise familiar with. But they released like bowls and water bottles and like serving trays and throw pillows and cake trays and blankets and these coasters. And my wife liked these coasters. So these are the only thing from the Maruyama collection that we've picked up, and I would imagine probably the only things that we will. I've looked through it and I haven't seen anything in particular that I'm interested in, so this is probably it. But these focus on some and they're coasters. I don't think we'll ever use them as coasters. I don't know that we've ever taken them out of the packaging here, although we might. But these focus on some of the most iconic attractions in the Disney parks, not just Disneyland, because as you see we have this little guy here. Obviously we're including Magic Kingdom on this. But we've got the Mad Hatter's Tea Party with the White Rabbit there in the teacup. We've got Mickey riding on Space Mountain. We've got the skull from Pirates of the Caribbean. The little Dutch boy, I believe that's a Dutch boy, from It's a Small World. Skipper Goofy at the Jungle Cruise, and of course, my favorite and yours, or at least yours if you're a good person, Hatbox Ghost riding a Doom Buggy with what I assume is Jared Maruyama's signature on it for whatever reason. I guess because it probably shows up on that the best, being that that's the largest single color. Well, I guess you could have done it on his hat, but that would have been distracting, wouldn't it? But yep, it's a packet of coasters. It's kind of interestingly packaged, I guess, to both show off all of the designs, and probably because I'm guessing World of Disney and the Magic Kingdom parks have them in their stores, easily peggable with large quantities. Here's the back of it. The back is very exciting, as you can see. Jared Maruyama. And these were $24.99. Yep, they're a cute little park item, and again, Hatbox Ghost is there. How can I say no to Hatbox Ghost? But that's not the only thing we picked up in this last couple of weeks. Let's get that out of the way. So if you've been watching Shop Disney, they've been doing a little promotion called March Magic. They've actually done a couple things. They did like a bracket of dinosaurs versus dragons, but also they've been doing daily March Magic sales. And let's be blunt here, most of them are junk. There have been like leftover New Year's keys. There have been like children's drinkware. There was a day where I think you got a free mystery egg toy if you bought a toy. But every so often there's been a couple good ones. There was a mask sale, like a buy one get one on the masks, which we didn't buy any of, but that was one of the better promotions. I think that was like the first. And then similarly, there was the buy one get one on the Key to Imagination pins, because apparently maybe those aren't selling so well after all. So maybe they'll discontinue those. Who knows? Kind of interesting that they keep pushing these things that are based on the store opening key while they're shutting down a third of their stores. And I'm assuming that's just a start. But anyways, I'm rambling. One of the days did have some Loungefly items. So my wife found this that she quite liked. Now, if you've watched Weekend Magic for a while, this may look a little familiar because it does look similar to a Disney Parks Loungefly we bought last year. I think towards the end of the year. I think it was Christmas time. Might have been around like Black Friday. It's a slightly lighter blue, but it has some of the same characters on it, like the castle and Mickey. And I think It's a Small World face is the same, only I think it was smaller on there. It is on it. Where is it? There it is. But this one is also very cool. It doesn't have the little... Oh, no, it does. It didn't have this guy on it, but he is here. So yeah, this is kind of, again, more of the Florida park, obviously. But it's got characters that the other one didn't have, like Captain Rex. I do think that's... Is that Captain Rex or that DJ Rex? I don't think those are his headphones, so I think that is actually Captain Rex. And of course, we've got the Mickey Pretzel. We've got the churro on here somewhere, corn dog. Which, I'm sorry, every time I say that churro, the first thing I think is a cigarette. But obviously it's a churro. We've got the goat from Thunder Mountain. We've got the Dapper Dan. There's one, there's one, there's one. We've got a whole mess of pirates. We've got him. We've got, I don't know if you can see him too well, but the drunk pirate with the pig. We've got, I know I saw her on here. Yep, we got Red in her new, much more badass persona. We've got Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. We've got Space Mountain, a couple different things from that. We've got the Dumbo Ride, the Sword in the Stone. It's a very cute back. We've got, Country Bears, I guess, which is another thing that definitely cements it as being Florida, since we don't have Country Bears here in California anymore. Matterhorn Yeti. And, of course, do we have a good shot? We have the Hitchhiking Ghosts. I think the other backpack had Hatbox Ghost on it, which in some ways does make it superior. But we do have the Hitchhiking Ghosts on here in a few different places. We got the dog from Pirates of the Caribbean. It's a cute backpack. And, of course, not just is there a backpack, but also on sale. I don't know what the sale even was. I think it was like 50% off or 25% off. It was not, probably more like 20% off. We have a matching wallet, which this version has the Hitchhikers much more prominently featured on it, which is nice. Again, it's the same exact fabric. It's just in wallet form. I don't think she's put anything in here yet, has she? No. Yep, just a basic ladies' wallet to go with the ladies' mini backpack. But we haven't seen a lot of stuff on the March Magic sales. I think this is actually there was one other thing we did buy on the March Magic sale, and we'll talk about, well, I've talked about it, and we'll talk about it more on Sunday. But the Barker Bird. Yeah, this is, I think, the first particularly attractive thing that they've had in the March Magic sale, at least up through yesterday. I haven't looked at what today's thing is, but it's clearly been a lot of stuff they just couldn't shift. And even a lot of the Loungefly stuff on Loungefly Day wasn't that great. But this was a really nice piece. And again, it is similar to a backpack she has. She doesn't have a wallet to match that one, though. But it's the modern version. Hey, you can't have too many backpacks, right? Apparently. I mean, that's what I hear. Yeah, it's just a standard. What's on the inside? These have like stuff on the fabric inside too, right? No, just Disney parks. With the Mickey balloon. Nothing. Can we see it better here? Oh, nope, just more of the fabric here. Oh, here we go. Can you even see it? I think you can. Yeah. It's cute. She's kind of used these now to replace her purse. I know I've shown probably a dozen of these over the last year on this channel. And here's another one. And there's one more thing, just very briefly. I mentioned last week that there was something I had ordered off of Shop Disney because I had given up on my local store getting it, since they are, of course, closing in the next couple of days, unfortunately. We did go by there last night, just to see where things were at. I took the pictures I said last week I wanted to take of the artwork, and I had never realized how much that artwork was specifically focused on Roseville. I'd seen there's a picture of the theater downtown, the old-timey, I guess it was a movie theater at some point, but it's like a stage theater now. But I'd never realized that there's a number of local landmarks around the walls in there. And yeah, I'm glad I got pictures of them, so there will be record that they existed. I'm sure lots of people have pictures of them, but I have pictures now. And even when the store has been gutted and torn down to the studs and something else put in there, these pictures will still exist, not just in memory, but in digital format. But the thing that I bought was these. I think I've probably mentioned them before. Park Pals Collectabuilds. So I do have one Park Pal. If you're looking right back there, Ezra is a Park Pal. It's one of the original Park Pals that came out, I think, last year. And they have a bunch of them now. They even sold some in the stores, which is why I kind of thought these might eventually show up in the store. But that, of course, would require the store to still be operating, which, of course, it isn't going to be. And I was going to pass these up because, frankly, these seem fairly cheesy. It's a Park Pal with like some sort of plastic wheels and a little cardboard thing that you build to make a vehicle. And I was gonna just skip these entirely until I saw what characters there are. And yep, right there, it's Ezra. Not Hatbox Ghost, but Ezra. So yeah, ordered a few of them, and that's gonna be Sunday's video. My prediction, I want one or both of those. I will get for Angel. You wait and see. But yeah, we're not going to do those today. Those are for Sunday. And that's really about all we have today. Just a couple things to bring the magic of the Disney parks home while it's still too early for us to go to them in person. But again, that's going to change. People are getting vaccinated. Things are opening back up. We are finally knocking that curve down to something closer to zero. It's still a large number of people every day, but it's going down, and the more people get vaccinated, the more down it will go, and eventually we'll find a new normal that is a little more like the old normal. But that's going to wrap it up, I think, for this week. I hope you found this all interesting or entertaining. If you did, please give the video a like, and don't forget to come back on Sunday if you are interested in opening some blind boxes to see which Park Pal Collectabuilds I get. That's Sunday's video, plus one extra item, which I've kind of already mentioned, but we'll go into more on Sunday. So I do thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.